Alright, what are we going to make today? I hadn't made a cooking video in a while, so we're going to make bacon wrapped quail stuffed with cream cheese, jalapeno, and green onions. I've already got all these made up. But you take 3/4 of a block of cream cheese, 3 green onions chopped up, and 2 jalapeno peppers seeded and chopped up fine, and just mixed in with the cream cheese. And then what you do is you get your quail. These were wild shot, by the way. When you're cleaning them, you really make sure you get all the shot out, or you'll end up seeing a dentist. But pull the skin off. There's no reason to have the skin on because we got it wrapped up in bacon. Anyway, we're going to take the last little bit we got here. We're going to stuff inside that cavity. Just kind of stuff it up real good. And you'll need 3 pieces of bacon. Take 1 piece. Get it. Lay it down. Squeeze the back of the quail. Kind of the thickest part of the bacon. And wrap it over. And pin it with a toothpick. You'll have quite a few toothpicks holding everything together. Just kind of want to stuff the legs up like that. And this is where having 3 hands can really come in handy. I'm going to wrap the bacon like so. Try to get as much coverage on the bird as possible. Pin it. And take the other piece of bacon. Pin that one right there, and then just finish wrapping it up and pin it. And if it looks like the bacon will pull off as it tightens up, just kind of maybe pin it here and there. Anyway, it should look something like that, and you'll get as much coverage of the bird as possible. Oh, we broke that. Let's pin that. All right. And they're ready for the grill. Starting to rain. Alright, got our grill set up, ready to go. I like to use lump hardwood charcoal in a chimney starter, and I got some paper down in there with a little bit of vegetable oil because it helps keep the paper burning a little longer. It doesn't burn up, gives everything in the chimney time to start. And if you're going to be cooking bacon on the grill, I highly recommend putting some of this down. And I'm going to be using an indirect heat for some of the cooking process. I'm going to have all my charcoal on the back side here. I'm not worried about bacon grease getting in there because it'll burn off. But when I move the birds to over here, I don't want all that bacon grease to cake up on my grill here because it makes cleaning it out just a pain in the butt. So anyway, we got our charcoal in the starter. We got our paper down there. We're going to light her up. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. Gonna be cooking on the grill, whether it be gas or charcoal, anywhere there's gonna be an open flame. You need one of these. Alright, our coals are ready. Good and hot. Right over here. Alright, I added a couple of fresh pieces of lump charcoal, a little bit of smoke on going. Let this get good and hot. Bring the birds out here. Alright, grill's good and hot. Take the lid off. Got our birds over there, right here, ready to go on the grill. Keep the lid nearby in case we have some flare-ups. Now we're going to start out over direct heat. And take the lid. Oh, how'd that get in there? Oh, we'll have to wait to the end of the video to find out. Some good stuff right there. Make sure we're still in frame. Alright, I'm going to put our our quail over direct heat to start with. We'll give them just a few minutes on each side. Put the lid on. Give it a few. Alright, now we've been 2 minutes on the first side. Put the lid on. Now you may have flare-ups. If you do, just put your lid back on it. And turn it over that side. If we got a flare-up real quick, we'll be alright. All we want to do is get the bacon a little bit of a crust, and then we're going to move it to indirect heat. We're going to give it 2 more minutes on that side, and we're going to flip it again. We're going to do that 4 times. We're going to move them to indirect heat, and we're going to give them a few minutes. And just kind of get the sausage out of your way. Move all this to indirect heat, and we'll come back in a few and check on the bacon. Alright, I'm going to give it a few minutes to come back and check on it. Well, my plan was to cook them in indirect heat, let them sit there and roast for a while, but the wind's picked up and it keeps making the grill go out, so I'm just going to cook over direct heat and just rotate them constantly. Just keep rotating them. But every minute or so, just going to rotate it till the bacon's nice and crisp. And you can see that wind is just ripping, and every time it blows it just sucks the oxygen right out of here, and the coals died down. So that's why I'm going to have to do it on open with the lid off. I'm just putting the lid on to kill the flare-ups. I'm just going to rotate them about every minute. Alright, our little birdies are done. Very easy to overcook and dry out. Bacon's nice and crisp all the way around. We're done. I'm going to move our sausage because we want to get a nice crispy layer on our sausage. Don't want to burn it, we just want to get a good crispy layer. There it is, bacon wrapped quail stuffed with cream cheese, jalapeno, and green onions. Some rice, mashed cabbage, and some Kaneka sausage. It's going to be real good. Until next time, see you later. So this is a little bit of a bonus video. This stuff is really good, and I like it on the smoker. Anyway, I like to cook it in the smoker, and I found if you leave it in there for a while and let it almost get a little bit of a crust on it, it's even better. We're going to let that cook for a minute, and then we're going to move it to indirect heat, and then we'll go get the birds.